Namaste, and once again, I and Kṣaṇāti welcome you all in the series of Nakshatra deities. And I hope you are enjoying this series. We are trying our best to give so that all can be the beneficiary and all can understand the importance of Nakshatra deities. Always just we read about the deity's name, the tattva, but we do not know that how the deities are connected to this nakshatra, how these deities work, and what is, sometimes we have mythology also, that what was the reason why this deity was given to rule the particular nakshatra, because everybody has been given particular territory in the Devatas also. For Graha also there is a territory given to the Graha Devatas. So why not Nakshatra Devatas? Sorry. So today, friends, we are going to discuss about the Krittika Nakshatra, and my friend Kṣaṇāti said that Krittika is his favorite nakshatra, and he is very excited to talk about it. So welcome again, Kṣaṇāti, and eagerly looking forward to listen to you about the Krittika Nakshatra. Kṣaṇāti.
Namaste, Sunilee ji. As always, good to be back on Planet to Soul Astrology. Loving this series we're doing together and excited to get into Krittika Nakshatra. Now, I think of Krittika as being dual-ruled or co-ruled. We're looking at a planetary rulership by Surya, or the sun. But from a deity or Deva perspective, you're looking at Agni and Kartikeya. Now, there's a great story, history that kind of explains the energy of the Krittika Nakshatra, but it is a Brahmin caste Nakshatra. It is a priestly caste Nakshatra. So it has a very, very strong energy in that sense. Now, when you're looking at that first layer, there was this great demon named Taraka. And Taraka was a fierce demon, and his power was uncontrollable. And this Asurya Taraka, he had quite a large ego, but he also did a lot of penance. And he said, well, I'm going to destroy everything that I can destroy. But then Taraka prophesied, and he said, I will destroy everything I can destroy until Lord Shiva has a son who will kill me. So there was this great prophecy that eventually Shiva would have a son who would destroy this great demon who was the destroyer of the world. And but Shiva was sitting in constant meditation. And so Parvati would go up to Shiva and say, Shiva, I'm doing this dance for you. Shiva, will you love me? Will you kiss me? Will you have child with me? And Shiva's chanting, and Shiva's in complete meditation and peace. So he would not be disturbed by his wife Parvati. So that wasn't going to be one method that they could have children. So obviously Parvati is hurt by this fact. So then Lord Agni has an idea. Lord Agni says, well, I can create a sperm out of my inherent energy. I can excite Lord Shiva to get his sperm because I am Lord Agni and I am so powerful. So Lord Agni in all of his powerful goes up to Lord Shiva and he excites Lord Shiva, and then the Shiva Linga gives the Shiva Ojas. And the Shiva Ojas is then collected by Agni. Now, Agni is the only, which means fire. Agni is the only vessel which can contain Shiva's Ojas. Lots of Agni's followers, Agni's devotees, tried to take Shiva's Shukra, and they all vomited it back. They all got very sick as soon as they tried to digest Shiva Shukra. In other words, even the greatest devotees of Agni could not digest the Shukra of Lord Shiva.
Yes.
And so then brings us to the Saptarishis, which are the 7 great rishis down on earth. And they had 7 virgin wives. And these 7 virgin wives on earth were called the Krittika, 7 virgin sisters, the Krittika sisters. And they were very divine. They were very pure. Now, but one of them could not contain all of the seeds of Shiva. And based on the story of I read, 6 of the Krittika wives were aroused by Lord Agni. That means one of the Krittika wives was not aroused by Lord Agni. So 6 of the Krittika wives were aroused by Lord Agni, and he split Lord Shiva's Shukra amongst all of them. So then all 6 of the Krittika wives begin to get pregnant within single day. And then on top of a great mountain, 1 month later, they give birth to Lord Kartikeya. Now, another serious note worth mentioning is that Lord Parvati adopted Kartikeya from birth. See, that's why they say that Lord Kartikeya had 7 mothers, 6 birth mothers, and then 1 adopted mother, because one of the Krittika sisters was not aroused by Agni. So the adopted mother of Parvati, along with the 6 birth mothers of the Krittika sisters, give birth to Lord Kartikeya on top of a mountain. And it says in a week that he becomes a child. In a week, he becomes a teenager. And then the 3rd week, he becomes a warrior. And on the 4th week, before the month is even over, Lord Kartikeya says, I am ready to kill the Tarakasura. So Lord Kartikeya quickly jumps up to the celestial dimension, and he kills this great demon Tarakasura. He had fulfilled his destiny. He had fulfilled his prophecy.
Okay.
And his father, Lord Shiva, then gives him the title of this point of Skanda.
Skanda.
Skanda, the chief of Lord Shiva's army, the chief of the general of the divine army.
Right.
So this is very powerful history. When you get into the karma of Krittika Nakshatra, the higher side is you are Lord Kartikeya.
Yes.
Which means you are here to fulfill your prophecy. You are here to fulfill your destiny. You are here to slay the demon. You are here to serve Svarga, the celestial dimension. On the lower side of Krittika Nakshatra, you have Taraka. And many unevolved Krittika natives are just manifestation of Taraka. That means they want to control, they want to power, they want to dominate, they want to, and the thing is he did say that it would be a boon for him if he would be assassinated by Lord Kartikeya. So from a spiritual perspective, Taraka wanted to be destroyed. He begged to be destroyed by Kartikeya. But when he begged to be destroyed Kartikeya did not exist. Shiva was in deep meditation. But so the question with the Krittika Nakshatra, Are you going to evolve to become Lord Kartikeya, Skanda, the chief commander, protector of the divine, protector of the earth, protector of the world, and also to kind of defeat all negative forces which are in the world? Or are you going to be tempted by power, by ego, by Maya, illusion, and be possessed by Taraka? But usually, if Krittika is strong, nothing is black and white. All life we live in the gray. So for us strong Krittika natives, sometimes we're tempted to be more like Taraka, and other times we're tempted to be more like Krittika. It's not black and white. But if it's ascendancy, if it's strong activation through Saturn position or other dasha activation or other transit activation, you really want to remember that you're striving to be Kartikeya and not Taraka Surya. So that's what I'd like to share about Krittika. I hope that you enjoyed that, Sunilee ji. Thank you for letting me share.
Yeah, it was wonderful about Krittika Nakshatra. Krittika Nakshatra is made up of 6 stars, everyone knows that. And the first charan of Krittika Nakshatra comes in the Aries sign, and remaining 3 comes in the Taurus sign. So it totally rules over the self-respect, ego, pride, and ambitions of the person. It's very aggressive. Why it's very aggressive? Because the deity is Agni Devata. Okay, the deity of Krittika Nakshatra. Now the mythology which I know behind this is there were Sapta Rishis. Okay, 7 rishis were there, and in the very cold days they were traveling towards the north pole in the sky, that is Akash Ganga. And the Sapta Rishis had 7 wives of them with them together. But at certain point, it was so very cold that they felt like taking a shelter somewhere and sit by the fireplace. Okay. So when they sat by the fireplace were actually the star, the big red star called as Agni star. That is fire star. The star name was fire star. Okay, and all these 6 Saptarishis and their wives sat there to take the warmth of that fireplace. That is Agni star. After taking the enough warmth, the Saptarishis asked all their wives, okay, now get up, we have to go towards the north pole of the Akash Ganga, of the sky. Out of 7 wives, only Arundhati wife, the name was Arundhati, she went with Saptarishis, and all other 6 wives, they remained there only, near the fire star, near the Agni star, because they were not willing to go ahead. So Saptarishis got very angry on these wives, and they decided not to see their faces again, and they gave them the curse that throughout the life now you will remain here only, near this Agni star. And they went ahead. So now all these 6 wives, they got afraid and they started worshipping Lord Shiva. That now we are alone, our husbands have left us, now what we should do? Now please help us. And they started doing the tapa. Okay, they started worshipping Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva gave them boon. And as you said, the Shiva got aroused and gave them the boon that you will have a baby called as Kartikeya. And all these 6 females together, it is said, they gave birth to a one person called Kartik Swami. Okay. Now this Kartikeya was born under the near the Agni star. That is why the deity is fire. And when the Kartik Swami was born, that time the nakshatra or star which was around, it was a Krittika Nakshatra. And this Kartik Swami is also called as Kṣaṇāti. Kṣaṇāti means 6. Okay, so the person who is having 6 mothers, and as you said that Parvati Mata adopted Kartik Swami as a Ganpati's brother. Kartik is a Ganpati's brother. Okay, but Kartik Swami is very, very good warrior, you can say. Kartik Swami was full of, energy. That is why Krittika people are also full of energy. Because the deity is Agni Devata. They have always a fire within them. They are ready to do anything for anybody. And they do not forget anybody's good deeds in their whole life. If somebody have helped them, throughout their life they will remember, even though they are angry, even though they have a live fire within them. They are so hot, even you will feel the aura also hot. If any key planets are there in Krittika Nakshatra, that also in third charan. So these people are very hot tempered, but immediately after a few seconds they become cold because that Charan Swami is Saturn. Third charan. So what is happening that Agni Devata is blessing these people to perform at the highest level than any other nakshatras. That is why these people are mostly going into the profession where energy is required, where sustainability is required. Okay, so people they are going in the technical firms, engineering. They are going to become the healers, doctors. They are a very good cook also because Agni Devata. If Venus and Moon are good in the chart, Jupiter is good in the chart. In this nakshatra, they are very good cook. They can run a good restaurant also, or they can open an outlet also because Agni Devata is blessing them. Kartik Swami is blessing them.
Yeah. My Jupiter is in Krittika, and I went to school for hospitality management and culinary art.
Yes, see. So this is the way now your Jupiter is in this nakshatra. That means Sun and Jupiter are together. In other ways,
yeah, because my sun is in the 10th house, so it's aspecting that.
okay, it is aspecting also, and nakshatra lord of Jupiter is Sun, and Sun is in the 10th house. And I have seen that whenever Sun and Jupiter are in aspect with each other, these people in their whole life get the guider or a godfather in each milestone of their life. Maybe that godfather doesn't remain throughout for their life. Say, for example, just for a 6 months, 1 month, or maybe if you are starting something new and you need some help, or inside you feel that somebody should be there, automatically somebody will be there for you.
100% that's true throughout my life. I've always, whatever I've been studying at that time, there's always mentor for me, someone to
Mentor, that is what I wanted to say. So always this Jupiter and Sun, you see in anybody's chart, people having a mutual aspect of Saturn and Jupiter, Sun and Jupiter together, and they are very spiritual also by nature. By thought, they are more spiritual. It's not like they are always going to temples or they are performing the rituals. It is nothing like that. But their thought process is very spiritual. Thought process is spiritual means they have Agni Devata. Agni Devata is very pious, very pure. The flames which we see in the fire, there is a God in that fire. So people having key planets or maximum planets in Krittika Nakshatra, they should do Tratak. Tratak means seeing at a flame for more than 5 seconds. So this is the best remedy to enhance the Krittika Nakshatra, to enhance the power within them. But they should not make this power, convert this power into Tarkasur, what you said, because it will be destroyed because of their pride, because of their ego.
Tarakasura had defeated all of the Devas in Svarga. He even defeated Lord Indra. It's just worth mentioning.
Yeah, because he wanted to rule the deity's place. But after all the deities were again placed to their own territories
He's like,
after Tarkasur.
yeah, he's like the Vedic devil.
Yeah, it's a Vedic devil. But that is the, see, all the devil and the angels are within us. It is up to us that which element we are awakening the more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
That
understand totally.
that is why we have to make the Kritika, we have to make justice with the Kritika Nakshatra, because one is very lucky to get Kritika Nakshatra or planets in Kritika Nakshatra, because Agni Devata is there. So they should always perform homas at home on their own while chanting the mantra. You know, they should always keep the root of their deity tree, that is umber. I don't know the English word for that. That is a herb which they always have to use. I will just find the word for it. So this is a fantastic nakshatra, and I'm very happy that you have Jupiter in that nakshatra, and many viewers watching this will be having Kritika nakshatra deities, Agni Devata. So just start worshipping the nakshatra more. If you are your nakshatra is afflicted, planets are afflicted in Kritika nakshatra, and they should always chant Om Kritikaya Namaha. Also, they can chant, or they can chant Om Agneya Namaha. So just bowing down, just surrendering, keeping the pride aside. That is the main motto.
I love the home fire ceremony and chanting Agni mantra.
Yeah, because they have Agni in them. Your face will radiate, even though wherever fireplace is there, if you are sitting just say 2 to 3 kilometers away, also if you are traveling and somewhere fireplace is there, immediately you will see change on your skin.
Because you get
start radiating.
Because you get darshana from Lord Agni.
Yes, within you that fire gets it's gets awakened rather. So this is the best to do the yoga sadhana and mantra sadhana and chakra sadhana also. Krittika Nakshatra is a very pious nakshatra. One should do homas or havan in this nakshatra only. It was a fantastic discussion about Krittika Nakshatra.
It was. One more thing I wanted to mention about Lord Murugan is like he had 6 mothers. Some stories say that when he was given birth, he had developed 6 heads.
Yeah, that is why Shadanan.
Yeah. And
what I said, Shadanan means 6 heads.
Yeah, so one of the influenced the Devata and the Nakshatra because the 6 heads, because Krittika Nakshatra is a Kama Nakshatra.
Yes.
So that means you have 6 heads of Kama.
Yes.
So that means that people with strong Krittika Nakshatra, they have these strong desires, but because of Kartikeya, this is your prophecy to fulfill these desires.
Yes.
So oftentimes you fulfill this great desire that is just one head.
Yes.
Then you have 5 more heads of desire to fulfill. So again, I just always appreciate that about Kartikeya, the 6 heads, the 6 layers of kama. Yeah.
Yeah, and that 6 heads are of Shadaripu also. Kama, Krodha, Mada, Moha, Matsar, Maya.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to control that. Otherwise, everything will be burnt in the Agni.
Yeah.
Burnt all these Shadaripus in that Agni.
Yeah,
This
I
is
always
another meaning.
exactly. So I always say 1 head at a time.
Yes, one head at a time and one face at a time.
Because if you have all 6 heads, you're going to scare yourself and everybody.
Yes, so this was very fantastic discussion, and next time we will talk about Rohini Nakshatra,
Thank you,
which
Sunilee.
is very favorite of all. And thank you so very much, Kṣaṇāti. It is going to be a fantastic series, and see you soon. And bye bye. Take care. Sabka Mangal ho.
Om Namah
Hari Om.
Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.